a very good evening and welcome to live match commentary here on Flash Score. It's the Europa League final, and it's Aston Villa against Freiburg. Prince William showing his emotion in the stands. Kickoff moments away in this one. Let's talk you through the two teams. And with Freiburg, it's Todo in goal. The back four is Trau, Leinhardt, Ginter and Kubler. Eggstein and Hoffler holding the midfield behind Griffo, Bester and Mandazma. Tanovic leading the line. And for Aston Villa, it's Martinez in goal. Back four of Cash, Conce, Torres and Dean. Tielemans and Lindelof holding midfield behind Bundia, Rogers, McGinn and Watkins leading the line. And we are underway. It's Freiburg who gets underway in this one. Ball now comfortably. Yeah, it was a heavy challenge straight away, and Freiburg win possession back on the right hand side, looking to try and get the ball into the box. Bundia back and stops the danger. The clearance half cleared away, given away to Freiburg in the attacking third. Play to the right hand side, onto the wing, cuts onto the left, cuts the ball in, flicks header on, and then header forward. He's not going to trouble Martinez, 6 yards wide, and out for the Villa goal. So we have the first chance of the game, if you want to call it a chance. We'll trouble the keeper, it's fair to say. Nonetheless, a chance it is. And neither of these sides met yet. No previous meetings in any UEFA competitions. Freiburg's record against English clubs is 1-1, lost 3. Aston Villa's record against German clubs is lost 2, 1-4. So on that basis, Villa have the advantage. But that is absolutely not how football works. There's a throw in here on the far side, on the halfway line for Freiburg. The ball is thrown back into the right back position. Here's Kubler, just outside the D with the ball to Leinhardt. Across to Ginter. Takes the stride down the right, plays it down the line, and it's a quick interception from Villa. It's quickly given away again, though. Possession being turned over at a rapid pace in these early stages. That's a brilliant slide challenge to win the ball back from Tielemans. And now Villa might be able to counter here. The ball's played to Ollie Watkins, who will shoot from distance. It's saved. Harried comes across the box, and it's eventually cleared away. It was Rogers, in fact, with the shot. And that is the first shot on target in this game. It's gone the way of Villa, and it's forced a good save. Freiburg 0, Aston Villa 0 live here on Flash Score. 2.5 minutes gone in this game at the Besiktas Stadium. Freiburg seeking their first ever major honour, but they're underdogs in this Europa League final showdown. In form Aston Villa. They're in the box now with a chance early on, and Watkins feels he was being pulled and he's waited for the decision there. And it's actually gone the other way as he turned to get the shot away, and it dribbled towards the goalkeeper. But a chance there, 8 yards out, back to goal. And he turned. In fact, I think it may even be an offside decision that's been given. And he was offside. He let the ball bounce in the box, turned his man, gets a weak shot away, turns to the ref and realises he was offside all along. 3 minutes gone in the infancy of this game. And Freiburg, as I mentioned a minute ago, looking for their first ever major honour. In form Aston Villa, 4-time winner of this competition, their manager Unai Emerel. Freiburg arrive in Turkey with their tails up, rattling in 9 goals across their last 3 matches. 2 of those wins coming against Braga to book their place in the final. And against Leipzig to guarantee they'll be in Europe next season, no matter what the outcome is here. And their boss, Julian Schuster, is the youngest German manager to take charge in a European League final, in any European final, in fact, for 24 years. Not short of experience. It marks the Freiburg's second major final in any competition. They lost in the final in 2022. The first debuting German side in a European final this century.
And the first ever Champions League qualification will be theirs if they emerge victorious here. It's a big ask. Here's Luca Ding. Plays the ball back short. It's Konsa. Now back with Martinez, who walks out of his box. Plays the ball out to his right-hand side. Konsa down the right, bit of holding going on here. McGinn is pulled down, and that's going to be a booking early on in this game, surely. And indeed it is in the 5th minute, and we have the first Yellow card. And you've got to say, it was absolutely warranted. He's got an arm, he's literally clasped his hands together around the waist of John McGinn there as he pulls him down. There can be no complaints there.
And Troy is in the book already, the left back, and he has got a long night ahead of him on a yellow card. Here's Konsa. Plays it out short to his left-hand side. Down the left-hand side, Villa go. They've got the ball into the box, and there's appeals for a free kick here for the German side, and it has been given. The manager, Julian Schuster, has apparently been yellow carded as well. That isn't something we saw, but we have to trust what we're told.
6 minutes gone. Freiburg 0.
Aston Villa 0. Freiburg play the ball out to the left-hand side. It's Lienhardt. Goes across to Kubler. Quick 1-2, and now diagonal ball upfield, trying to get over the defence, and the free kick is given. The striker has bundled his man down as he tried to get through. Pleading his innocence with the referee here, but it's not going to fly. It's the lone striker, Matanovic. And he's tying his boot now. His boots have come undone as he redoes his laces. We wait. An early stoppage in this one. We're now being shown confirmation that Treo got booked for a second time. He hasn't been booked twice. We've just been shown it twice for some reason. Ball hit forward now by Martinez, and a diving header that goes awry. Oh, that's a poor decision for me. I'll watch it back, but it looked to me like Ginter went for a diving header and fell to ground. There's a bit of pulling from, but yeah, that's poor. That's a poor decision for me. And what should happen there, in my opinion, is wait for Watkins to score, and then by all means get VAR to check that. Well, that's poor. There's another slip here. Aston Villa, rather. May well be in again here. Here's Rodgers. Right hand side for McGinn. Puts it on his left foot. Plays it now short. Back to Lindelof. A couple of slips there. I thought he slipped when he was pulling with Ollie Watkins. He then sort of goes for a diving header and goes awkwardly. Misses it. Watkins is through one-on-one on the edge of the box, and the referee gives the free kick. And I think it's the wrong decision, personally. Well, there's been another slip just after for Freiburg, so I just wonder whether they've got shorter studs in and maybe need to change boots. Villa looking firm-footed in this one. And there's an awkward back pass here to the goalkeeper, chased down by Rodgers, and it's put out of play by the goalkeeper. 12 yards from the goal line for a throw into Aston Villa. Good eye, Emerel. 4-time winner of this competition.
Pacing the touchline.
Throwing comes straight into the box, and it's an overhead kick away. Given away on the left-hand side. Villa again picking up the loose ball. And on the edge of the box, the shot is across goal and just wide.
The goalkeeper seemingly had it covered. Villa again with a sighter. Morgan Rogers again with the effort. It was a lovely curling effort. And do you know what? I don't think the keeper's got this covered. He's watched it and he's gone down at the post. But I think he would have had to watch that creep in if it had. The goal kick. It's taken back to the goalkeeper. And they're determined to play it out from the back here, despite a triangle of 3 Aston Villa players lurking on the edge of the box. Managed to win the ball back here, Villa. The turnover in possession from Villa has been very impressive in what has now been the opening 10 minutes, and it's goalless. Freiburg 0, Aston Villa 0. Tillmans is fouled here as he tries to play the ball forward. Matanovic, the guilty party, just goes in awkwardly. Gets the man, not the ball. Ball played down the left-hand side from the free kick, and it's now played in across the box. It's too high for anybody to get on the end of. And the German side now claiming that there's a foul on their man. It's going to have to play for a goal kick anyway. It's the number 8 who is down holding his boot, Eggstein. Nothing's going to come of that, and I think rightly so. It was more wishful thinking for a yellow card than anything. Ollie Watkins just asking the question to the referee about how long the goalkeeper is going to take here. And we're still waiting for the goal kick, and Villa not happy. Freiburg looking to disrupt the rhythm. One ball hit forward. Succession of headers bouncing around before the ball is played back to Martinez. Hits this one long on the halfway line. Battle there. But Watkins wins, plays the ball back. It's now all the way back to Lindelof. And goes back to Martinez. First time left-footed ball forward. Midway through the Villa half. It's helped on in the middle. McGinn looks to try and play a brilliant ball out, and does to Ollie Watkins on the left-hand side. Turns towards the box, cuts it back. There's nobody there. If he was looking for Rogers, he's put it several feet behind him. Maybe miscued the pass. Freiburg back in possession. So 12.5 minutes gone. Freiburg now Aston Villa 0 in this Europa League final. Kadim with a throw in here for Aston Villa in their all white with blue trim kits this evening. Freiburg in all red. Ball thrown down the left hand side. Trying to feed it into Rogers here, but the defender gets a foot in just at the last. Cleared away, head up in the air. Lindelof will head it on. Appeals there for a Villa free kick, and they are given a little push there. Just been niggly things in this game so far. You feel it will heat up, and there'll be a few bookings. One already given in the 5th minute, of course. Referee very much setting the tone, I think it's fair to say. Here's Consa, back to Martinez. Villa last European champions in 1982. In hot form, scoring 4 times. He wins against Forest in the semi-final.
thrashing Liverpool on Friday 4-2. No sides won more games in a major UEFA competition than Villa since the start of the 23-24 season. Their place already secure in next year's Champions League. And the manager taking charge of his 6th European final, and he's only lost one. He's also just the 2nd coach to take 4 different clubs to the final. So the free kick here for Freiburg. Comes into the box, headed away comfortably. The referee's given another free kick in a very similar position. The clearance came pretty much back to the free kick taker. And there's a free kick been given in pretty much the same place. Bundy has been yellow carded. And also been given a very long Paddington-esque hard stare by the referee. The player is down and the physios are coming on. But we do see this a lot in the modern game. Because the player's been booked, the physios, it's a free hit. They can come on and treat the player, no issue. So, unsurprising and not alarming to see the physios on. So a yellow card apiece in these early exchanges. The player in question is back up and having a quick drink. Freiburg debating what to do here. There's a one-man Villa wall. It looks like Griffo is going to swing this one in. But he has got Bester with him as well, the man who won the free kick, who now does move away. And the free kick swung in, headed to the edge of the box, and the volley goes just wide. And they're screaming for a corner. The referee's given a goal kick. I have to say, I thought it was a corner as well. A little warning sign there from Villa. Free kick in, header away, edge of the box, the volley. Swung goalwards, could have gone anywhere off anyone. I'm not sure if it did touch him or not, you know, he volleys it into the ground. And then it sort of bounces past the Villa players. Very hard to determine actually, because of the nature of the shot, whether it did take a slight nick, but it wasn't any sort of deflection that would have changed the flight of the ball, but nonetheless could have changed the determination of whether it was a corner or a goal kick. Nonetheless, it is a Villa goal kick. 17 minutes gone. Tillmans is bundled down here. Very stop-start in the opening 18 minutes. Another long ball hit forward from this free kick. And the header flicked on to Rodgers, who heads it back to Watkins, turns his man, drops it down the line. And back now into the Villa half. And it's Gadeen. Now Concept, under pressure, dispossessed. The loose ball picked up by Cash, who turns it back to Martinez. Under pressure from Matanovic, will play this out to the left-hand side. Now on the right-hand side. It's Rodgers. Back into a central position. The ball slipped forward. 2 Villa players both thought the other was going to get that, and consequently left it. Back to the Freiburg keeper. Hits it long, and it's going to bounce out of play for a Villa throw just inside the Villa half. Cash comes over to take the throw. It's thrown down the right-hand side, and the flicked header is blocked. Freiburg pick up the loose ball. Being forced back into their own box here and penned back, and it's a short one out to Griffo. Dispossessed. Watkins in the attacking third, plays it down the right. It's dropped back here. Right, who that is, can't work it out. Lindelof, there he is. Now McGinn heads it down the right-hand side. It's kept in play by Cash, but ultimately at the expense of a goal kick, and the two players tussling with each other in the hoarding. Nothing comes of it. Just watching back, and it looked more like the two players were both grappling onto each other to make sure the opposite didn't fall. Might be wrong. Might have been trying to pull each other over, who knows. Conser heads the ball down for McGinn. Drops it back for Torres. It's a long ball forward, trying to release Watkins. It's headed away. They're liking putting pressure on this Freiburg back line, Villa. And the clearances away haven't been brilliant from the German side. Putting that pressure on is not a bad way of winning the ball up further up the pitch. Matty Cash has been booked now. Griffo down. Gonna watch the replay here. Yeah, well, he's won the ball, but he's left something on the man. He's gone in, and he has absolutely, studs have gone down the shin of Griffo. The ball was sort of knee height. Both players' legs were up. He's won the ball. He's then taken a nick off Griffo, and then he's caught him with the studs after. I think a yellow card is fair. So breaking play again. Well, the physios work their magic here with Griffo. Not really sure what they can do. He's just been caught with a stud. There's no muscular injury, of course. Freiburg goalkeeper Todo is just keeping himself warm and alert as we see the replays of his save earlier on from Rodgers, the only time he's been called into action so far. Take a look at the latest stats while we're waiting here. Or can we? There we go. Expected goals, 0.13 for Freiburg, 0.06 for Villa. Villa with more possession, 61%, 2 shots each. Villa with the only shot on target in this game. As the free kick is swung in, goes over everybody. And Luca D will keep it in on the far side and play a quick one down the line, looking to start the counter-attack. It's cleared away at the back by the Freiburg defence. We're halfway through the first half. It's Freiburg 0, Aston Villa 0. These two sides meeting for the first time. Here's McGinn. Super John McGinn, as he's known. Lindelof taking his time on the ball before choosing to play this one short and safe to his left with Conser. And now here's Pau Torres. Quick 1-2 before turning backwards to Martinez, who's just outside his box and takes the touch of the ball. Long ball forward here, and Watkins is pulled down. Doesn't appeal for the decision, and nothing is given. Freiburg back in possession, 24 minutes gone. Here's Lienhardt. Dances on the ball. Little spin there, pirouette if you like. Leaves the ball short. Ball forward is cleared away by Concert. Given away though in midfield. Freiburg on that left-hand side, playing it into a central position here and a chance to move forward. Here's Eggstein. Hoffler. To the right-hand side. Bester. Looks to cut in now with his run. Leads the ball off into the centre circle. The long ball forward. Looks like he's beat the offside trap. Headed down as he tried to turn and volley that one forward. It was blocked by Concert. And now the offside flag is up. 25 minutes gone. I've been telling one of the Freiburg players to calm down. Some very no-nonsense officiating so far. I thought he timed that run really well. Watching the replay back, it must be a very tight call. It looks onside to me. Here's Martinez. Hits it long, and it's going to bounce all the way to his opposite number. Although it's not opposite number, because Martinez is wearing 23. But never mind. Centre circle here. It's Manzabi. Nice little triangle one-touch passing. Back to Manzabi. Looks to play this one long. It's just going to bounce away on the slick grass and out for a goal kick. Tanovic was lurking. Martinez takes the goal kick short. Inside the Villa box here. Here's McGinn, forced out of play, but wins the Villa throw. Bering's taken. It's switched out to the far side here for Luca Dean. Now back to this near side again with McGinn. Villa trying to use the width of the pitch and spread to the Freiburg players. Go forward for Watkins, who can't get around his man. They've manhandled him a fair bit tonight, not unfairly. I'm not suggesting that there's been any foul play, but they've been very stick to Watkins and do everything you can. Rogers has been given free rein at times because of that and had a couple of shots. And that press, when they try and play out from the back, is rushing the balls forward and leading to a few mistakes. Nine minutes gone. Freiburg nil, Aston Villa nil. It's Buendia. Ball drop back, but Tillmans. Lindelof, Konsa, Cash, nice 1-2 with McGinn. Now plays it for Watkins, back to Cash on the edge of the box. Plays it out, lovely ball outside of the boot, across to the back post looking for Watkins. It's headed away. And Freiburg trying to clear their lines here, and Watkins can only bundle the defender down. He's marshalled it really well and then turns to rouse the crowd. Really good marshalling, steps inwards, blocks the ball beautifully. And half an hour gone in this game. Freiburg 0, Aston Villa 0. Battle in the air there with Tillmans and Matanovic. Tillmans feels he was pushed, but nothing given. In the centre circle here. Manzabi. Out to this near side. Played out to the far side now by Hoffler. And Beste. His big ginger Viking-like beard. Cuts in again. Plays it across. From the back line now, Lienhart. So true. Back to Lienhart again. It's Freiburg now who are trying to stretch Villa, playing it from left to right. And the little ball forward. It's not good. Kubler trying to release the winger quickly. The winger wasn't ready, and that's a giveaway to Aston Villa. Free kick given here. Rogers took the ball down on the chest. It's rolled down his arm. Free kick's taken quickly, too quickly. And it's bounced down for everybody and into the hands of Martinez. There's an injury there for a Villa man, but play continues, and Freiburg looking to capitalise on the man advantage. The ball forward is blocked by the slide of Buendia. Now back into the Villa defence, and the player who was down for Villa is back up. So they won't put the ball out of play, they will indeed continue. And as they're trying to come forward, they've been stopped by the high press of Freiburg, and now the shot comes in from distance. It's on top, but it's a relatively comfortable save for Martinez. And there's the ball in hand now. 35 minutes gone. Ball hit out of play. The referee now giving a free kick. It's Manzabi, the man down. Just caught there by Lindelof. It's 35 minutes gone. The physio's on again. We've seen an awful lot of the physios in this game so far. Zambi has been on the bank of 2 fouls in this game so far. So we're waiting here for this free kick to be taken. Does now come in and switch to the far side. Headed away. And now here come Villa once again. Watkins plays it through to the left. It's bundled towards McGinn, who shoots. It's blocked. Comes to Rogers, who shoots, and that's blocked as well. It'll be kept in play. Oh, he should have let that go out for the corner. He's blazed it over the bar instead of putting the ball back in. He was going out for a Villa corner, but he wanted to try and have a cross into the box. It was Dean who put it in. I'll say put it in, put it out. Trying to put it in. The goal kick taken short by the defender to the goalkeeper. Now hit long from the left back. Little tussle for the ball here. It's won by Conta. Plays it back to Martinez. Long ball forward. Here's McGinn. Can't get on the end of that one. Freiburg winning the ball. The goalkeeper, poor clearance again. It invites more Villa pressure. Comes into the box and turned away. Lindelof flailing a boot at it, not too much avail.
More play into the middle for Manzambi. And he's still going here, running to the left of the box.
He's now inside it. Clever footwork, gets the byline, whips it across the face of goal. Nobody attacking that. There's a couple of players in there. None went for the ball. The chance is gone. Another injury here for Buendia, who won the ball, and then very similar to the Cash one. This time it's on the toes of Buendia. From Hoffler, nothing given apart from the free kick. 5 minutes left of this first half. Rogers drops it back to Buendia, out to the left-hand side for Dean. The ball in is blocked behind for a Villa corner. Freiburg have scored in both halves of each of their last 3 games. And Villa have scored a Europa League high 8 goals between the 76th minute and the end of regulation time. Dean stood over this corner. Buendia comes to offer a short option. He's used a different short option. And it's put into the box. And there's a bit of space there. And it's a brilliant volley from Tielemans. And that is a beautiful set-piece routine
that gives Aston Villa the lead in this first half. It's Freiburg 0, Aston Villa 1.
This is a brilliant corner. Buendia gives the short option right along the goal line, draws the defender. It's played back instead along the touchline, and the ball is put into the box. Tielemans
has so much space to hit this volley.
It's a perfect ball to him. It just floats and he meets it perfectly on the full volley. It's Morgan Rogers that receives the short corner and puts in this delightful, inviting, floating ball. And Tielemans meets it beautifully. Full volley into the back of the net. And that is such a well-worked routine. Snuck in. And Aston Villa have the lead in the final. So 42 minutes gone now. Freiburg 0, Aston Villa 1. And it's the favourites with something to hold on to. Here's Konsa. Konsa again. Heavy touch, very nearly invites some pressure there. Manages to get the ball back to Martinez. Ball played back to the Freiburg goalkeeper. The final 90 seconds of the first half. Konsa plays it back to Martinez. Konsa again. Back to Martinez in the final minute of this first half. Although we expect some added after all the stoppages, of course. Both sides will be ready for half-time for very different reasons. Freiburg down the right once more. It's floated into the far post and the header back across is blocked out by Matty Cash. And it's a corner for Freiburg. 12 seconds away. 3 minutes of added time have been signalled. This one's played to the edge of the box low, and it's floated in. Martinez rising highest to pluck that one out of the air, and he's rolled it out to try and start the counter-attack. And Tielemans will burst through the middle. He's got options, and he's seen space on that left-hand side for Rodgers. Buendia, in fact, plays it in. It's flicked forward by McGinn.
Blocked out for a corner to Aston Villa.
What can they do in this 2 minutes of added time?
They're quite happy going in as they are, I'm sure. The corner late in the first half in stoppage time. Good opportunity to increase the advantage. The Villa fans behind him as he takes this corner. Halfway through the allotted added time. Puts the signal up. Now puts the ball in, and it's been dummied at the near post, and the volley forward by Konsa under pressure from the defender is a weak one. It's been cleared behind for another corner on this near side. This time the corner not taken in front of the Villa fans, a little bit more hostile perhaps. Corner comes in, this time it's more direct. Three very different corners we've seen from Villa. Here's McGinn, puts it in from the right hand side, it's turned behind for another corner, and this one may well be the last action of the first half. Aston Villa piling the pressure on, and they can go for broke here. Freiburg won't have time to counter and cause any damage. So Villa can attack this ball without having to worry about defending anything that could come of it. McGinn steps in, takes the corner, it's headed away. On the edge of the box, Dean plays it back in. Ball back to Konsa, across to Tielemans, and back to McGinn with space to try and put in another ball. Runs to the edge of the box and still going. Plays it across to the back post, and the header loops over, it's headed away. And Freiburg can clear their lines. It's not a great clearance, not convincing, it's fair to say. Seconds left of added time. Here's Tielemans. Down the right to McGinn. Plays it in towards the edge of the box, and the curling. Oh, it's a beauty! It's an absolute beauty from Buendia, who bends it into the top corner and doubles the lead right on the stroke of half-time. It's Freiburg 0, Aston Villa 2, and they've got one hand on the trophy. It's a spectacular goal. They're both brilliant goals. McGinn plays it into him on the edge of the box. He takes a touch to set, turns, hits it with his second, and it just curls beautifully into the top corner. That is half-time.
And it's been a brilliant first half for Villa. It's Freiburg 0, Aston Villa 2.
Freiburg 0, Aston Villa 3. Martinez in goal for Villa. The back four, Cash, Konsa, Torres and Dean. Holding midfield are Lindelof and Tielemans. McGinn, Rogers and Buendia behind Watkins. And for the opponents, it's Hatabulu in goal. Trau, Lienhart, Ginter and Kubler the back four. Hoffler and Hegestein holding midfield. Griffo, Manzambi and Beste behind Tanovic. A couple of substitutions have been made for Freiburg as well. Excellent. If you can hear me, then we can get back to commentating, hopefully. Okay. Thank you very much. If you want to disconnect from Team Viewer, and it looks like I'm already live, so I will literally just go straight back to commentating. And apologies for everyone that's listening to that. Hearing all the technical nonsense, wanting to listen to the Europa League commentary. Well, the good news is we're back. Apologies for that. We're not quite sure what went wrong there. The joys of technology. Something went wrong. And unfortunately, we have missed a goal. Morgan Rogers has scored a third for Aston Villa during those technical issues, for which we do apologise. It is Freiburg 0, Aston Villa 3. 62 minutes played. So a reminder, Tielemans with the opener. Buendia with a second just before half-time, and Rogers has added a third in the second half. There has also been a couple of changes made for Freiburg. Hoffler and Lienhart have been replaced by Rosenfelder and Holler. And as we join the action, there's a throw-in for a young prodigy, Zambi. He's going to launch this one into the box. It's a really nice throw-in. It's flicked goal. It's headed away by Konsa. Still in the box, though. Touchdown by Freiburg. Volleyed away by Watkins. And now Freiburg will have to build from inside their own half once more. It's back with the goalkeeper. Hits this one long past the halfway line. It's headed away. Still Freiburg in possession, but it's poor. Just a hit and hope job down the right-hand side, out of play for a Villa throw. And Aston Villa fans, they're celebrating. They know that it's pretty much job done at 3-0. They can just soak this in, enjoy the moment. For half an hour to just sit back and enjoy this.
Soak up the occasion. Throw-in is taken and given away by that man with that impressive beard, Beste, who's the leading goal scorer. Luca Dean waiting for an option here from the throw. Getting quite frustrated, but 3-0 up, but there's no real rush for Villa. There's McGinn. Goes from right to left, lays the ball off. It's played back to Luca Dean. Now onto the edge of the box with Pau Torres across to Konsa. The press does come forward. Tielemans. Ball down the right. McGinn turns and chases, but he was never going to get there first. And the ball back to the goalkeeper is a risky one with Watkins lurking. Need to clear it away. And a foul now for the leap on the Villa man. And a free kick. Villa take the free kick. It's in it long. It's flicked on looking for Watkins. He's offside. There's going to be a free kick now for Freiburg. Just offside, Watkins. He was making his way onside as the ball was played.
And there's going to be a first change here for Aston Villa. Lindelof is being replaced by Onana, who was a late fitness test. And he's back in the squad. Gets to come on for this final 25 minutes. Final in both senses of the word. Here's Manzambe again. Villa closing in on their first trophy in 30 years. The leadership of John McGinn, creativity of Morgan Rogers, the goals of Ollie Watkins. Big strength in their coach Unai Emerel. Record extending 6th Europa League final as a coach. And this will be his 5th win. Both these sides, the top scoring 2 teams in the competition. First involvement in the game is to be pulled to ground and win a free kick for Villa. .67 minutes gone. And Tielemans managing calm amongst the players. Ball down the right is put in. Comfortable save. Comfortable gather for the keeper. Not a problem. Rolls it out onto the edge of the box. The Freiburg defence just walking out slowly here. They've moved to more of a back 3 since the substitutions. Need to do something to get back into this game, but they also need to be careful that this doesn't become a cricket score. And here come Villa to try and do exactly that. It's in the box here with Watkins. Draws the slide challenge, but it's a good one. It's behind for a corner. There's McGinn. Put the corner in. Onana at the back post, heads it against the post. It comes back to him, plays it out now to Luca Dean. And here's Morgan Rogers. Coming to us here at Flash Score, Southampton have lost their appeal to overturn their expulsion from the playoffs. So they were in the playoff final to face Hull this weekend for a spot in the Premier League. And the Championship playoff final, dubbed the biggest prize in football, £200 million for the winning side. Middlesbrough have been reinstated. The appeal has been rejected. That decision stands. So Middlesbrough, who lost to Southampton, will play Hull in the final this Saturday. Hull have put in a claim themselves because of the effects towards their preparation. It follows the fallout of what's been dubbed Spygate. Southampton sending someone to monitor the Middlesbrough training sessions. join the action here. 70 minutes gone, Freiburg 0, Aston Villa 3. Some big news down there we wanted to bring you here on Flash Score. Here's Manzambi. Cuts in. Delivers the ball. It goes across the far side of the box. Time to take a touchdown. McGinn will now close. It's been laid back. Cross comes in and Martinez is there again. Pulling there from Luca Dean, who's not happy, feels that it was happening both ways. So free kick given to Freiburg. And they're going to make another couple of changes. Makengo and Sherrant coming on for Griffo and Kubla. So 4 changes made. Just the one so far for Villa. Free kick comes in. And it's a flicked header goalwards, and that one's going to be gathered comfortably. Ball played back to the keeper. Freiburg building from the back. Aston Villa have made steady progress in recent years and have a shot at glory here, which they've taken, it's fair to say. Playing Champions League football next season. Their first major trophy in 30 years. It's been a memorable season for Aston Villa. You just wonder what will happen next year for Villa. Emerel at the helm, some real talent on the pitch. And this is the best situation Villa have been in for quite some time. How far can they go? Here's Tillmans. Martinez. Villa have been pegged back into the left corner flag here. There's Tillmans, makes space, comes through the middle of the park. Lovely ball for McGinn, who just sidesteps the slide challenge in the middle. Cuts back, plays along the edge of the box. Lovely one-touch football. Buendia, oh, he's put it in the side netting. Tried to be a little bit too cute with that one. And 75 minutes gone, and his chance for a brace hit the side netting. That was beautiful football, though, from Aston Villa. And now Freiburg going to break and play because they have a player down. See a replay here. McGinn cuts back, drops it to the edge of the box. It's the first touch ball through, splitting the defence. Buendia in the 6-yard box. 1-on-1. Tries to tuck it in at the near post. Past the goalkeeper, beat the keeper. Fortunately for him, he beat the post as well. We are now seeing the replays of the Aston Villa goals.
The first time I've seen the third one because of the tech issues. And I can talk you through it now. Buendia on the edge of the box on the left-hand side.
Clever bit of footwork, cuts it back, and on the edge of the 6-yard box, it's swept home first time at the near post by Morgan Rogers. Prince William happy with that one in the stands. Just waiting to see. I thought for a minute Villa were going to make a change, but they're not. They're going to take the corner. Ball comes in from the corner. And it's left for everybody. McGinn sweeps the volley home, and it's saved by the goalkeeper. But it was a nice effort, low, into the corner of the near post. Closing in on the final 10 minutes in this one. John McGinn bundled down here by the youngster. Martinez with the ball. Sets it down for the free kick. Ball hit long down the right-hand side, cleared away. Now here come Villa again. Oh, the turn is not a great one. Buendia gives the ball away. 3-0 up with 10 to go. They can forgive that. With a free kick in the centre circle here. I think they will now make these changes. They are indeed. Sancho and Maatsen coming on, replacing Buendia and Luca Dean. Buendia on the score sheet tonight, could have had a second. We are now back underway, 81 minutes gone. And Matson with his first involvement on this near side. Plays the ball short. Sancho. Back to Tielemans. Ball down the right hand side, intercepted and out for a Villa throw. Thrown down the line. Flick goalwards and turned away. Villa trying to win this one back up the pitch. The referee's given a free kick against them. 22 minutes gone. Freiburg 0, Aston Villa 3. And every minute that passes, we can relax a little bit more and start enjoying the occasion. And know that they are about to lift the trophy for the first time in a generation. So many Villa fans here tonight and watching at home in Birmingham and beyond, seeing their side lift a major trophy for the first time in their lifetimes. Some of them will have seen Aston Villa in the Championship more than they've seen them in Europe. This is a real night to savour. The start of bigger things to come, potentially. Three minutes gone, the seconds tick by. And a free kick here for Freiburg. It's a bit acrobatic, that dive for me, but the referee's happy with it. So free kick it is. John McGinn's been booked for that foul as well. We've got to be careful on that far side now, Aston Villa. They have got McGinn on that right-hand side of the midfield and Matty Cash at right-back, both booked as the free kick comes in. It's headed goal. It's always a brilliant save. Clawed off the line by the goalkeeper, Martinez. It was Manzambi who had the header for a tight angle at the near post. I think it was anyway, I thought it was. Oh, it might have been offside. Yeah, it would have been offside, I think, had that counted, had it gone in. But nonetheless, really good save by the goalkeeper. Konsa was covering, but with the striker Matanovic sliding in, there was no certainties as to where that was going to end up. Cash waiting to take the throw. The final substitution has been made for Freiburg. It's Gunter replacing Bester. So 5 changes all made for Freiburg for this final 5 minutes, and the Villa fans are already starting to celebrate in the stands. And Villa with a corner. Can they score late on just to seal the deal and have something to celebrate about late on? It's always nice to get a late goal when you're celebrating lifting a trophy. Corner is swung in. And it's over everybody. Sancho keeps it in on the far side. He's then challenged. Fair challenge, says the referee. Clearance is blocked. And then one back. And then a foul is committed on Concept. And a free kick to Aston Villa. And a random little push out after the event from the player who caused the foul. Substitutes Rossenfelder. In fact, it's Sherrant. Apologies. Aston Villa are now going to make a couple of changes. Douglas Luiz and Tyrone Mings, who've been a big part of this journey. And Unai Emerel are going to come on, replacing Pau Torres and the opening goal scorer of the night, Tielemans, makes way as well. Here's Begin. It's a quick 1-2 with Sancho. Now with Douglas Luiz. Mr. Matty Cash, 88 minutes gone. Villa went through a challenging time last summer, struggling to work within financial fair play regulations. But their squad's proved to be talented enough and robust enough to seal a second Champions League qualification in 3 years, alongside getting to the final today, their first European final since 1982. They are 90 seconds away, plus added time, from their first trophy in 30 years. Cash putting the throw in down that far side. In fact, it has gone the other way. We're in the final minute of the game. Freiburg with the throw. Let's play back in the centre circle. There's Van Damby, who's been really good tonight. Very promising future for the youngster. What a throw in here, Freiburg on this near side. Can they get one to send their fans home with something to talk about, something to remember, a moment to cherish? Time is running out for them to do so. Throw comes into the box, it's headed away. Back into the box and now back out. Manzambi puts the ball in, it's cleared away. Only half cleared, back in the box again. And how to play for a throw-in on this near side. We are into added time, by the way. We just haven't been told how long it's going to be. told it's just the 1 minute, but we've had most of that already. Matson with the ball in hand for the throw. Throws it down the line, and that is the full-time whistle. And Aston Villa are the champions. It's their first European victory since 1982, their first major trophy in 30 years. It's finished Freiburg 0, Aston Villa 3.